Welcome to the Boys and Girls Club of Danville, Virginia. Later, we're going to get to see some of the beautiful homes in the Danville area, but first, we're giving you an exclusive look. So you might be wondering why we're here. Well, you're about to find out on Make It Home. Today we're here with Faith Stamps, the Executive Director of the Boys and Girls Club in Danville, Virginia. Faith, who did you bring with you today?
Well, Brittany, we have our board member who also just happens to be the Danville Police Chief, Scott Booth.
Hi,
Awesome.
how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Thanks for joining us today. So we know that the Boys and Girls Club is nationally known for giving America's youth a great future. How does this particular chapter help in that mission?
You know, Brittany, we serve about 300 kids that live in Danville and also in Pittsyvania County. We have 3 areas that we really focus on with our kids. One of those is academic success. We want to make sure that they get their homework done when they come here. Yeah. While we have a lot of fun, we make sure that they get their homework done. We focus on building good character and leadership with our kids as well. We want our kids to grow up and be good citizens. Mm-hmm. We do a lot of programming around, making smart decisions, healthy choices, and just building those soft skills with our kids as well. So that kind of falls into our good character and leadership and our healthy lifestyles program. And then we also work with our kids in STEM, so science, technology, engineering, and math, and we try to really do some fun enrichment activities when it comes to STEM areas.
Well, everybody loves fun. Well, Chief Booth, I understand that none of these members are involved in gang activity and 100% of the seniors are graduating. How is that possible?
That's right. Isn't that a great thing?
That's awesome.
So I think the way you get there is that you have members of the Boys and Girls Club that are connected with the community. And I think you have dedicated staff that are working with the community, working with families, working with the police department, working with other government agencies, just bringing everybody together, collaborative leadership at its finest, and really working to keep kids off of the street and where they should be, at home with their families or doing constructive after-school projects, doing their homework. So that's where I want them. We don't need them on the streets involved with any of that activity. So I'm very excited about what our Boys and Girls Club have done for the city of Danville.
How have you seen this Boys and Girls Club affect the community of Danville as a whole?
So like I said, it brings people together. So this is collaborative leadership at its finest, bringing people together to solve problems. And that's what we're trying to do here in the city of Danville.
Somebody wants to get involved in this wonderful organization. How do they do that?
So they're always welcome to stop by. We're at 123 Foster Street here, and in Pittsyvania County, we're off of Woodlawn Avenue. They can also call us. The biggest thing is just walking through our doors to see what we do every day with these kids. We've got awesome kids that walk in our doors every single day. And I think once someone who wants to volunteer or wants to get engaged has the opportunity to do that and takes the time to do that, they'll fall in love with the organization.
Well, thank you both so much for joining us today.
Danville is such a charming historical community steeped in tradition. If you love beautiful homes in southern small towns as much as I do, then you're going to want to stick around. But before we leave, if it's okay with you guys,
Let's do it.
I'm going to go shoot some hoops. With 2 colleges, a beautiful downtown right on the river, a vibrant art scene, and a growing resurgence of job opportunities from companies like Goodyear, Nestle, and IKEA, Danville is poised to reclaim its space as a great city to play, work, and live. We'll talk to Hampton Wilkins, founder of Wilkins & Company Real Estate, about the amazing progress of downtown revitalization and what is making Danville a great place to call home.
Hey, Brittany.
Hey, Mr. Wilkins, how are you?
Doing great, thank you.
This building is beautiful. What made you and your team want to invest in the Dan River District?
It has been exciting to watch the transformation take place in the River District. To see these old warehouses converted to luxury housing has been exciting for us. And then to manage them on top of that, it's a dream come true.
What makes you excited to call Danville home?
I'm asked that several times a week. It really is the people, the citizens of Danville. I can show you better than I can explain it to you.
How does the rich history here in Danville affect the culture?
You know, I think the River District, the historic River District, is a perfect example of that. Look at these old historic buildings that have been converted, and now they're modern, they're comfortable, and they're inviting.
And what has it meant to have your whole family grow up here in Danville?
You know, my friends tell me all the time how fortunate I am to have my daughter, my grandchildren here grow up. I think I mentioned to you earlier, I have a special needs grandson, and it's been a blessing having all of my friends surround him with love and caring. It has inspired me to want to make Danville a better place to live, to improve the quality of life for my grandchildren and generations to come.
So if someone wants to experience what there is here in Danville, how do they go about doing that?
Brittany, I thought you would never ask. Simply call Wilkins & Company Realtors. We will give a personal one-on-one tour to all of your viewers. We do it every day. It is our passion. And before you leave me today, let me show you what there is to do in our town. We have canoeing, paddle boats, rafting in the river.
Wow.
And then downtown Danville in the River District, we have the Farmers Market, outdoor theaters, the Science Center. We have Amtrak here in Danville. I love Danville so much, I want to introduce my friends and Wilkins & Company employees so they can share their love for Danville with you also.
Mr. Wilkins has given us a great perspective of the city of Danville today. Why do you guys love it?
Danville has been my home my entire life, and our theme is reimagine this. Can you imagine all the wonderful things that are going on in downtown Danville and throughout Danville?
Addressing new beginnings every single day.
It has a hometown feeling to people who have only been here just a few days or a few months.
It was a city where I chose to raise my kids in.
But I think most of all it's the people and the spirit of the people.
I was born here, I was raised here, Danville is my home.
So the homey feeling that we have here is what I love about Danville.
There's no place like home. And where there's home, there's family, and there's friends.
Danville is such a great place to visit, and a great place to live, and a great place to love.
That's what Danville means to me.
Well, Danville sounds like such an amazing community. Thank you all so much for sharing. Until next time, Central Virginia.
Come make it home in Danville.